So we are, well, I needed to take a break even though I desperately did want to play this game because I was getting a little bit tired, but let's just check this place out. Oh, what's this? We had to click on that little green gem to open the door, and sometimes this game has all kinds of puzzles. I'm running rapidly. That wasn't what we were supposed to do. That opens the door. We don't want to trigger that because that shuts the door. These puzzles though are deceptively easy. Let's just trigger that. But for some reason I'm still spending far too long. There are people who've done speed runs of these games and they slaughter this game within minutes. I think they complete the game within about half an hour, but they only tend to use one character because that's I expect that's what they consider the fastest way. Okay, let's step in here. What does this say? To close the pit, leave valuable on the floor. Let's put okay, let's find something completely non-valuable. Like this empty torch. Okay, that's done it. That's picked us up a gold key. And a shuriken. Oh yeah, I was gonna get Syra to cast us a few things. Right, so what's happened there is that it switched the torch, teleported the torch over to that panel. It immediately reminds me of Dungeon Master because what it looks like is, I remember actually practicing my fireballs because of course the original Dungeon Master was slightly different in that you actually got better not by killing monsters, you leveled up not by killing monsters. Oh! Right, so we've got that gold key. Had to go and check the door back then, so a little break. Ah, here we go. Now, I remember practicing the fireball because that was one of the most. I'm not going to. Two mummies. This is all the first level, so it should really be easy. And these mummies aren't very much. Well, they're not even hitting me. Oh, Syra gained a level. But you had special little skills that you once could actually do, like you could do war cries to increase the. You could go and shout at people in front of their face, so you could boost up their priest levels. You could boost up the ninja skills by throwing weapons, but you can't really do that here. I think it's mainly a killing monsters type thing. I do notice that these mummies hardly do me any damage. This might be because I've got the game on easy. In Dungeon Master, of course, running into a wall causes 1 or 2 points of damage. Ooh, a copper coin. Treasure. Of course, this treasure never has much use. Torch around here. And make sure that I'm not going to get trapped by an evil monster. I don't think that happens. I don't know if anyone again is watching this, but they might recall playing a game called Blood Witch, which did that to you quite a lot. It was very sneaky, and that was a fun version that I again played with my brother. It was I enjoyed it because that was a two-player game, a two-player Dungeon Master game. Now, what do we do with Syra? What should we make her do? Let's give her some fire magic, because she's our apprentice wizard, isn't she? So let's do that. You don't really have a priest skill in a priest cast or priest type of character in the Legend of Grimrock. Okay, I think we can... What's this say? None shall pass. I think you can actually bash it down. Yeah, that's right. Those flat doors... Oh! Those flat doors, without any reinforcement on them, you can always bash them down. Syra, you should be able to throw things. This is no real way to fight. Gosh, they're so slow. This first level is all about learning how to play the game though. There are lots of corridors which you're forced down, and unlike something like a game like Legend of Grimrock, there's not so many wide open spaces where you can give everyone the runaround. One flaw I did find with the original game was that you never knew which was the best weapon. I did actually take a look at the stats page for Dungeon Master, as sad as I am. There's a very good stats page. And the falchion, which is one of the first games that you actually get, is actually one of the best weapons. Also, the samurai sword that Iodo carries is also one of the best weapons. And I used to spend ages getting weapons like the Delta and searching for all these and thinking of these weapons like the battle axe were the best weapons, but in fact the best weapons are pretty much the weapons that some of your characters start with. I threw away quite a lot of my kit just then. I do notice a chest beyond that wall, and I don't want that blue teleporting thing in front of me just to teleport me somewhere else. What's this say? Fountain accepts one wish. This is probably to open the door. Okay, let's go and get that chest first of all though. I'm sure that's what we had to do. Okay, we can't go there because that's just a trick, so we just have to go around. Okay, let's have a look in this chest and see what it carries. A antidote. 2 antidotes. Drink these potions to cure disease. Right. The disease state doesn't actually exist in Dungeon Master, so I think it was a complaint of someone who played this game that you would eventually just die because that you couldn't actually cure your disease and it didn't actually exist in Dungeon Master. And if the game's faithful, which is quite faithful, it doesn't actually have any spells or pickups that actually cure disease for you. So let's bash these guys out of the way. These guys are just supposed to be screamers, but they are just tough. I have to say, I'm glad I'm not playing this on hard difficulty, because this would be a nightmare. Oh, there's a runaround room though soon. There's also a reason why you can't level up ice magic, because ice magic, there is no ice magic. The only offensive spells you can do is a lightning bolt, which is pretty expensive, or a fireball. I always used to use the fireball because it was very easy to remember, and it costs far less magicka as well, or mana as it's called in this game. If I had a decent assassination skill, I could run right round them. You only get, you don't actually get a separate stamina stat in this game. You just get, oh actually, probably these guys are getting hungry. Look how much food I've got. Too much. Eat up, guys. I don't think I'm particularly wasting food because there is a lot of food around. Let's eat that herder cap. Takes up space, so I'll eat up everything that takes up a lot of space. You can have one. Okay. There's another water bottle. Water skin, rather. I can hear a doorway opening in the background as well. Another one of these! Just die already! Oh, they've got something cool. Let's just check away that. That's an empty flask. I'm sure I had a couple of rocks. It's an empty little room for running around. Oh, and this door opens. Hello. These guys are so weak, I'm just gonna sit here. They only do about 1 damage to me, even if they do manage to hit me. Can see some other mummies lurking in the background. So Hawk gained a level. Alexander gained a level, and Nabi gained a level as well. I still don't have any offensive spells, or I haven't thought up any offensive spells. I'm trying to... I know that I could... Well, I guess I could look up on the internet a fireball spell. But I won't. Come on, guys. These battles are just ridiculous. Yeah! It's only 2 this time, so I should be able to sort these guys out. Should have got an arrow. or something else to throw at them. The torch doesn't act as a good weapon. You'd think the torch could burn mummies, but I don't actually think it does anything. The game's not that smart. Okay, I didn't leave anything behind, did I? A small buckler. Can't remember what a buckler. A buckler's just like a tiny disc of metal, I think. Pretty useless. Okay, let's check out what's in this chest. Oh, I do think I misplayed. I think there was. Oh, it was poison cloud spell. That's my first offensive spell. I think I might have missed out some treasure because there was a point where I could have kept on running, or was it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think there was a point where I missed some treasure, possibly. Never mind. It's not that big of an issue. Okay, so we're gonna head down to level 2, and I'll pause the game here.